share stories of LGBT individuals and our allies in order to build true community, one cocktail at a time.
Honey, I can't hide it. Have you met me?
Welcome back to Happy Hour. We are here with Xavier and Jethro, having a few more Purple Rains. This is going to get us into some trouble, though.
It's really good, though.
This is good.
How can you not love a drink that's purple, first of all?
Absolutely,
Yes.
and in Prince's honor, of course. And we're going to talk about music in San Francisco, being musicians in San Francisco Bay Area. How long have you been doing music? Start with Jethro.
I was doing it in the Philippines. I had a group there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Menudo.
Whole other continent.
Wrong country.
They're both
Racist.
I was just thinking, that's perfect, like after our last show.
After
right?
our racism.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah,
so
but
different.
I was always discouraged in the Philippines just because I was gay. I didn't really think, I was thinking of pursuing it, but because all the odds are against you if you're a gay artist.
Wow.
So you can't be an out gay artist in the Philippines and get somewhere?
Yeah, I have been in situations where they would tell me you can't, divulge who you are and what you are, and you need to be discreet all the time, things like that. So I was always discouraged to really pursue it because I knew I didn't have any future as an artist. So I ventured into other things such as filmmaking and video production.
Right.
But coming here in the Bay Area, winning the title Mr. Gay Asian Pacific Alliance, that kind of opened the doors for me. That started me performing again. And so I kind of toiled with the idea and did some few gigs. But just like before, right now I still don't have that expectation just because of that fear that was built on me. So I'm kind of like just doing all the opportunities that come in terms of my music. Yep.
So you're doing the music and film
yeah.
and all of that. Yeah. Cool.
That's one of the things that made me very curious because, I know my story, but I don't get to speak to many other independent out gay artists.
Right.
This is such a hard industry already. And add the fact that you're independent, add the fact that you're gay on top of that. It's like, it feels almost impossible at
I know,
times.
but things are changing, though. You have artists like Sam Smith, Adam Lambert, Elton John. I don't know. It hasn't been that, I've never sung in the Philippines, but it hasn't been that tough for me, I would say.
So how long have you been working here in the Bay Area?
Since '08.
And you've been out the whole time?
Yeah, I don't wave a flag, but I've never hit it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to want to do this on your own? To really step out on faith and say, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do. Because
I didn't have
it's a
any
hard
other
decision.
choice.
I didn't have any other choice?
No.
What do you mean?
No one was knocking at my door giving me a record contract. So I just stepped out and I said, this is what I want, and then that's what I'm going to get. Yeah.
For me, it was newfound freedom as an artist. I couldn't believe that I could actually sing and be gay and be comfortable about it, and that people were accepting of it here in San Francisco. So I experienced a different kind of freedom that I didn't really experience before. So it's a great experience for me as an artist too.
Yeah, it is fantastic. One of the things that's really struck me over the years is if your music is good and people respond to you musically, it doesn't even matter what you're singing about. I always get shot. It really doesn't.
No, it's so true. Listen to all this stuff on the radio.
Oh,
Watch me whip, watch me
yeah.
What is that?
It's fun. It's fun,
No, I don't like
but
that.
it's not something I'm going to buy
No.
or play. But
Not
it's fun.
exactly deep thoughts.
Yeah, but here I am.
But that's
I
pop
have-
music, though.
I have very, very, very sexually explicit gay lyrics.
True.
And I've been in situations where I've been in very, very heterosexual, very like hip hop places, and I've been performing my music, and I'm like, this is not going to go over well, but they love it.
Really?
Like the women
I think
are
they like the
cheering
fact
and they're
that-
yelling and they're going crazy. Even guys come up to me and say, "Man, that was great. That was great. That was dope." And I was like, "You like that? You like the fact that I was talking about,
Do you think they knew you were talking
Oh,
about?
honey, I can't hide it. Have you met me?
No, but I think that a lot of the things in music or performance art is confidence. And I think 95% is confidence.
Yeah.
If you go out there and you sell it like you own it and you mean it, people love it. They eat it
That's
up.
true.
It is so true.
And I've been in situations where I wasn't quite as confident. And it just
Your music is super high energy,
Oh, yeah.
like way high energy, and your whole approach is making people feel good. You want your
That's
music to make
my
people feel
intention,
good.
yeah.
That's your thing,
Yeah,
right?
you got it. Thank you.
I totally got it. I mean, I was
Okay.
listening to you last night as I was working on this, and it's absolutely what I get. Is that? Do you
Sweet.
find that you have a specific fan base? Is it the gay crowds that respond to you more, or is
It's
it like
no,
everyone?
I don't think I do actually, because it varies so much, and that's one of the challenges that I've had because I've been trying to figure out what my core audience is. I don't necessarily have one. I mean, and it really depends on which social media outlet we're talking about. On Twitter, it's different. On Facebook, it's different, and maybe it has to do with the users on each one, but it varies. It's wild. It's so wild for me.
I'm curious though if you're conscious about policing your material, if it's too gay or if it's too,
Me?
you know, out there. Yeah, because I find myself.
I'm human.
I-
I'm human. I don't police it. I
Yeah.
want to give it to people. So
Yeah.
gay, straight, young, old, I don't care. So for me, that's the end. I'm human.
I got
Yeah,
it.
there are certain aspects of me that are particular to my situation, but no, I really don't.
Sometimes I find myself when I write songs, I would almost intentionally police myself and think, is this?
Too much.
Yeah, is this too much? Do I cater to a certain audience? And that's a challenge in itself. Yeah, because you're not, you don't have that freedom to.
I've never censored myself that way, but I've had those thoughts.
Yeah,
And
balls.
as a matter of fact, I've had several people tell me who've seen my videos, especially like Top of the World, for example. That's like my most popular video. They say, if you weren't so gay in this video, it would go a lot more. It would go a lot further. You'd be a lot more successful if you weren't kissing another guy in the video. And I'm like, the fact that you say that to me is exactly why I'm going to continue to do it.
Yeah.
Because obviously, we need more of this. We don't see enough of this. It's one thing to be a gay artist, but it's another thing to be a gay artist expressing yourself fully and even sexually and have it be okay with the mainstream. We're not there yet. We're making strides, but we're not there yet. I mean, that's why I
Agree.
continue to make that statement.
I've always found that very sad when you know an artist is gay and then you watch their videos and in the video there's a heterosexual couple in love and
I
you're
know.
like, why not be able to show
Yeah.
the
So-
sides of the artist that he obviously had the intent or she obviously had the intent of making
I
this
feel like Luther Vandross was in that.
in that place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I respect him so much as a vocalist, as an artist, and I feel like he just had this life where he was in a cage.
Yeah.
Well, a lot
I would
of
not want
artists
that.
do though,
A
even
lot of
today.
artists were told
still.
to stay
Yeah.
in the closet.
Still. I
pretty
can see
much.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's-
Yeah.
Go
Do you
ahead.
find yourself censoring your lyrics or censoring at all or finding a specific niche?
Yeah, my song "Scandalous." If you listen to it, it's not really. There's not really something in there that would tell you it's about a gay experience. But actually, I wrote it because it was scandalous to be gay in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was the context of the song.
But you
is
cloaked
that-
it.
Yeah, it's like it's scandalous for us to meet. We meet during the night, something like that, and we can't really be how we are because it's scandalous.
Where do you perform most of the time? I know I see you performing at Prides, that kind of thing, but where is your primary outlet first?
That's one of them. I've been actually doing or trying to sort of veer into a different direction. I guess I can announce this. They're having a first annual Pride Con in Anaheim. So I'll be performing at that. I'm excited about that. I haven't really announced it formally, but there it is.
Ta-da!
You
heard
get
it
an
here
exclusive.
first.
Yay, exclusive!
And I'm actually starting to veer over towards doing showcases. I recently signed a record deal, so I think I want to be
Great.
taken. When you go to a Pride, you think about friends, you think about hanging out. It's just sort of a social atmosphere geared towards that. I don't know what to call it, but towards that group of people, a community,
Okay.
which is fine. But I want to be taken seriously as a performer, and so for me, the next step is to start opening up for major acts.
Okay, who's the deal with?
CBM Records out of Atlanta.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
We're so proud of you, Xavier.
That's
Very
I'm
sweet.
following his career, so I'm like, wow, this guy.
And for you, what's your major performance outlet?
So in the city, I'm a mainstay for the fundraisers that are happening
Yes,
here.
yes, and that's an important part for
Yeah.
all of us, I think.
It is,
Like
yeah.
Agreed.
And I love doing that because, again, like I told you earlier, I found that kind of like niche for myself to be comfortable as who I am and being introduced as, a gay person, as an artist. But I did a movie theme song recently for an independent film called My Brother's Shoes, which which stars Donna Sachet.
Yay!
Yeah, and that already came
What is
out
that?
recently, maybe a few weeks ago. I also did a track for a band called Cat Club. They're straight. They're straight.
You gotta work with them.
This guy does it all, though. I mean,
Yes.
it's kind of where do you find the time and the energy?
No, I can't keep up with them.
I don't know how you find the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of a workaholic.
Do you
sounds like
sleep?
Right?
I don't think Jethro sleeps. And this one doesn't sleep much either. You are high energy too.
Yes.
Seriously, because
yes.
you're self-producing everything.
Yes.
I make you do everything with me. Where are you? We need to be at a thing.
And I have a full-time job, Lord.
And you have a full-time job. And,
yes.
so, and so
It's
do
hard.
you.
It's
Do you
hard.
have a full-time day job as well, or are you doing music full-time?
I still have a day job, quote unquote. Yeah.
See, we all need to quit that and just be artists full-time.
Still waiting for that big check.
But then
Right?
I'd be poor.
Oh, I don't want to be poor.
I don't either. No.
All right. Well, we'll come back and talk about that
Yes,
in a minute. What does it
buddy.
mean to be an artist and have to do 2, 3, 4, 5 different jobs
Yes.
to pay the bills?
No.